Staying on top of a story we first broke several weeks ago, food trucks in D.C. operating illegally and using junk cars to reserve illegal parking spots. Some of those cars have racked up $5,000 to $10,000 in unpaid parking fines. Transportation reporter Sam Sweeney is along the National Mall now with an update.
Well, since this story first aired, a number of the food trucks and cars that illegally sit along 14th Street to hold spots for the food truck have been ticketed and towed. But now the food truck vendors tell me they want to work with the city to help fix this problem. They are doubling down and not going anywhere. And for the first time, we are hearing from the mayor on this issue. Sam WANNIS is a single father. He used to work in IT, but says he left to follow his passion for cooking. He now owns 2 food trucks in D.C. Today, he's begging the city to work with him.
I'm a single dad of 2. I have a license. I want to work. You gave me a license. Let me work. I will be your police. We're willing to help, but we need your help as well.
WANNIS is one of many who illegally operate a food truck on the National Mall. To ensure a weekend spot, food truck owners illegally park junk cars in rush hour lanes or no parking zones. These cars right here, they don't even have license plates. The cars rack up thousands in unpaid tickets, but rarely get towed. It's a headache for the city and the food truck owners.
Sometimes they come overnight. While you sleeping, you get a phone calls from other vendors. Hey, tow truck, DCRA, MPD, Park Police, they're towing everything.
And anytime those tow trucks come out, owners rush to the area, jump in their cars, and usually prevent them from being towed. It's a game of cat and mouse for the city. D.C. regulates food truck parking in other parts of the city through a lottery program, but not on the National Mall. WANNIS says if the city would do the lottery along the mall, they'd stop parking junk cars. He's proposed this plan, but says he's being ignored.
Vendors are not giving up. Vendors are not giving up. Vendors are people that, own a business. They did their things. They went through all the inspection. They provide a good food. They provide a good service. They want a spot. They want to work.
At least make it legal for a couple hours. So to the vendors.
We took this to Mayor Bowser.
I'm always happy to have our agency responsible, which is DCRA, sit down with all affected parties. If it's time again for us to impanel one of our task force to deal with some issues, we would be happy to do that. But being a scofflaw is not the answer.
And I've reached out to the Department of Consumer and Regulatory Affairs. They tell me they are willing to sit down with the food truck vendors, the National Park Service, and the other city agencies to try to come up with a solution to possibly regulate this area. The food truck vendors also say there are too many licenses issued for food trucks in the district. It is saturated, and they believe that the number of permits given out should be capped. Reporting along the National Mall, I'm Sam Sweeney, ABC 7 News.
Metro says